getting a box, and I started digging into it, and I was like, you know what, instead of doing that, I'm just gonna hop on. So guys, I ended up getting this box today. It's a natural stone costume jewelry grab box. I paid $133 for this. Now, one of the things I look for, definitely I look at the pictures. I see if it's worth it. A lot of the taglines that I use to search for stuff off of shopgoodwill.com is natural stones. So obviously I paid up a little bit for this lot, but it's because I have an interest in selling natural stones. I like to see what I got. I like the mystery, and you guys are in a little bit of a different, you know, kind of. Can I help you with something? Yeah, you can have two. So I'm in a little bit of a different angle for you guys, but I can't find my tripod, so this is the way it's going to be. Hey, Cameron. So one of the things I make sure I look out for, natural costume, not necessarily costume. It's nice when I can get anything that's not, you know, sterling silver or anything, but I find high value. Personally, we don't have any carrots, but you can have some vegetable chips if you want. So I'll briefly go over the things that I already unboxed, and then I still have this bag to unbox. So honestly, close the refrigerator. So I have children, so one is asleep right now, the other one is roaming around acting fool, so you may hear little voices. You won't believe what happened yesterday. You broke your leg? Oh my god, that's the worst. I've sprained my ankle a few times, so I can't even imagine. So like I said, quickly, I'm going to go over the things that I have found. So, I found tiger's eye ring. Hey, hey, hey. Of course, a lot, which is really interesting, of the simulated turquoise. Quite a bit, actually. I don't know if this was like, hey, get out of here. If this was the way that this lot was intended. Go watch the show that you wanted to go watch. Get out of here. So anyways, I may just turn up the light on this. Sorry about that, guys. She's like sassy McGassy. I got some amethyst chips, and then I even got a few stretchies. So I got quite a few stretchies, even some stretchies that have the Kirkland logo on it, how much it was going for originally. So a lot of nice stretch. Got some really cool earrings. I'm hoping to get another one of these earrings. I adore this kind of style. I love it a lot, so I'm hoping this goes in there. As far as necklaces go, I mean literally dyed howlite. I got basically nothing outstanding. Just your run-of-the-mill stuff. Of course, you got another dyed howlite. You know, got some, I believe, serpentine. Beautiful stuff, but nothing yet that has been 100% mind-blowing. Got another little ring that's dyed howlite. Got some earrings here. So we're just gonna work our way through the bag. Like like you see here, I still have some. Okay. So a bolo, rather, for the jewelry community, in my opinion. This is Ermish. Ermish is one of those brands that sell really well. I believe it's more of a modern brand, but they deal a lot with natural stones. This is kind of like a pave bead here, and it is undyed howlite. So, and whenever I go through a lot, I tend to break it up in this kind of fashion. I'll have, bracelets in one section, earrings in another section, necklaces, and then maybe like odds and ends pieces. So I obviously go for the easy pull-out stuff first. And, excuse me, this was a piece that, on the bag it says $9.25. Usually when something's in a bag, that means, yeah, it's falling apart, which is a really big bummer because we have some stunning labradorite here. Yeah, so a few pieces right off the bat are coming apart, but this looks like it's a Tahitian pearl, and it's stamped 925 in the back, so I want to make sure that I'm not dropping any. But look at the beauty that is all of this here. You can see some of the string has just busted and popped. I'll go through and see if I can fix it, but I mean, look at the flash on that. And it's a little bit of a bummer, you know, that this was placed in here, because this is a costume lot, it's not a craft lot. So, that's the sort of things. How much lab need bracelet? I think all of the pieces are there, it just needs to be fixed. So, okay, let's go ahead and go to another item here. This looks like, and I mean, I have so many so far. You have your dyed Howlite, and this is just dyed mother of pearl, meant to, this is a very traditional thing that you'll find in Southwestern jewelry, the blue and the red, meant to emulate the turquoise and the coral. Hey, Deborah. So, let's see what else we can find in here. Ooh, very nice. This one right here, yes, it most definitely was. I'm going to see if I can't try to fix this. This may be, you know, I find a lot of times with the macrame that you may end up getting sort of jade in style. So this may or may not be jade. This may just be a yellow calcite. But nevertheless, it's stunning. And I did comps because I did happen to list a jade. It was just a rectangle, very plain. There wasn't any kind of embellishments on it. But I went ahead and listed it for $25 last night on my Etsy and eBay. So these Shambhala styles can be unisex. This one I think leans towards, you know, this is more floral. So definitely a good one. Okay, so I ended up getting a match for these. The price tag on this one does say $12. That was what they were originally selling it for. This is really pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this up here is a mother of pearl, and they went ahead and cut it, or I don't know, they embellished it in a way where it looks like a star or something. That's cute. Let's find the other one. This one looks like just an earring here, like maybe like a faux Kendra Scott wannabe sort of thing. Here's natural stone. Looks like a lot of, yes! Okay, I may have to keep these for myself because I at least wear these for a minute. I love Peruvian jewelry. I think it's stunning. This looks like it, by the color variation, could be chrysocolla. These are stunning. I love these. I love these so much. Alright, so we have classic hematite, classic cat's eye combination. Barrel clasp implies vintage, but I've seen these so mass produced that I don't think that it's so much vintage. This one right here, absolutely gorgeous. It does have a textured toggle clasp. All of these beads look like they have some sort of either golden healer, which is like hints of yellow, or like some rudel, especially in this one right here. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up, but definitely see some lines in there. This one is definitely a stunning one. And if you notice, the beads are smaller here, and then there's a pickup of larger graduation. Very stunning. This guy shot out of there, which is just a little earring. This is malachite. And now, when I look at malachite, because especially in something that are the chips like this, you can see a lot of reproduction. You want to look for the heaviness of the malachite. Malachite is a very dense stone. So if you're picking this up and it's lightweight and you can really toss it around, easy chances are it's faux malachite. But you also want to pay attention to the consistency of the lines. This is a good one. This is, okay. Alright. And so we have a angle here. Love malachite too. Yeah, I do. I ended up getting some just the other day, some 4mm cabochons of malachite. They're smaller, but that way I can use them as accent ones. I'm going to open up this hook a little bit to try to remove the excess here and bend it back. The hook, normally I look at the hook and I try to see if there's any kind of markings or anything on here. But this to me just looks like it is a dyed howlite with your faceted glass. You have obviously your focal bead down here. Really pretty. Good, babe. I love two cats. My daughter's been watching a new show on Netflix, and so it has been all about that. So we have another necklace, gold tone, really pretty. Of course, you have an amethyst focal bead down here with a bit of shillers in it. And when I say shillers, that's the kind of spreckly, shiny spreckles. Is the best way I can call that. But you do have some more glass up here, and you can almost kind of tell the difference, especially weight up here, how cold it is, and these are some glass beads here. But this is gold tone. This does look like it's in great condition, and it does have a hook clasp, which is nice. So you can really, truly just adjust it if you want this shorter or longer. Hey, Tiffany. So again, really pretty. All right. Classic. I believe this is like a dyed quartz. You can almost tell by the opaqueness of this, and chances are to get a piece of peridot that is this big, it's pretty expensive. So I don't think that they're going to put it on the back of just a gold tone backing there. Okay, so this is a nice one. This is one of the reasons I went ahead and purchased this lot. One of these was down here in like the focal area, and it is like a handmade, this is all howlite, but nevertheless, this is beautiful. It is on a cord, and it does have like a Goodwill tag of 30. I don't know if I would ask that much for it, but this is definitely a really pretty one. Okay, so more dyed howlite. Hey. Definitely more dyed howlite in the longer ones. Howlite is a really good stone if you're into the metaphysical. It's just a good one to look up. But definitely in no short supply of howlite in this box, for sure. Yes. All right, so this to me, by the look of it, looks like bone. And you can see here the yellowing. This has obviously been put together, and it looks like there is a bit of a chip up here. But this is like suede. This is really nice, in my opinion. And then you have these, I mean, it's long. Look how long it is. It is long. Can quadruple this guy up. This is like this is nuts. And Miss Jenny Gems actually told me that with the frosted or matte finish, you can actually use these as like lava beads or like aromatherapy beads, and put your essential oils on here if you wanted to, or perfume, and it'll hold the scent. So this is a stunning one. This would be, I mean, literally it's only held together by this little jump ring. So, you know, this little horn is heavy enough. It would be a beautiful representation of a necklace all on its own. So think about that one later. Okay. Of course, clamper. This is cute. 3 owls. I ended up getting one quite similar in another lot recently, actually. The tummies on these are Howlite, and you do have rhinestone eyes. So it doesn't have any kind of indication of origin, maker's mark or anything. There's just a little bit of wear on it, but because it has like that distressed look, I'm okay with keeping it out as long as I let people know, hey. Okay, so we've got some bling. I'm always so... This is definitely like a mirror. That's how blingy it is. And it's got like a chainmail snaky kind of chain to it. Definitely silver tone. You could just tell. You can also see that in the right light. You can see the glue here. But nevertheless, it's a beautiful piece. Hey, Jules. Hey, hey, hey. Hope everyone's well. Thanks for hanging out with me. For those of you who may not know, it's a last minute kind of situation, but me and Kelly are going, or Kelly and I, excuse me, are going to be doing a like a deal or no deal deal off tonight. So love for you to be there. It's an anything goes, which is pretty unusual on my channel. So I will be having, of course, stones, jewelry. I'm going to be personally bringing some clothes, and just other bric-a-brac, you know, to try to see if we can't make you guys a good deal. So love to see you there. So if you haven't already, hit the notification bell. It lets you know when we're going to go live. So definitely different from my channel. This is new on the card. This is $5. But it looks like you have multiple pieces here, and it can be worn in multiple different ways. So that's interesting. Yeah, I already have, I don't know if you can see, I've got these box over here of really fun items to put together. That I have put together. Proper English. Howlite. Howlite. There it is. These are cute. I love the look of these. I'm not going to lie to you. I would wear these. The circles, I just like it a lot. Okay. Obviously, I just try to pull things that are easiest to pull out of here. Yes, deal or no deal with the sweet potatoes. This looks like it's just like an agate. But it is the bourbon and bow tie style, which for those of you who didn't know, you can actually undo these and use the beads. They're really easy. You could just find like this little wire right here can just be pulled up, unwrap it, and actually use the wire for something. Anyways, all right, here we go. More dyed Howlite and Maltese cloth. I actually have a lot of these in this unboxing. I don't know if this was a set or something, but right on. Got some stuff on a card. This says Dunes Accessories, 100% polyester. Don't know about that too much, but handcrafted in China. These are, again, Howlite. I could just tell by looking at them. They're very, they all look the same in some sense or another. The amount of turquoise items that I get are so far and few between that half the time I'm like, okay, everything is Howlite. But let me show you, I actually unboxed a few rad pieces. This down here, and this is how, especially in stuff like this is how you're going to see turquoise. It's either in a statement piece or it's very small like this. You're looking for the brown striations, and I'm not just talking about the veining and the lines. You're looking for the pop marks, the different bug marks, where you say. The variations of blues and greens in a stone. This is turquoise. This is not turquoise, but that's okay. People find value in everything, and as a reseller, you have to have that same kind of you know, idea going through. Again, trying to emulate like spiderweb turquoise, but if you look at you know, this particular necklace, you can see a few of these are almost identical. So the pattern on here is definitely manufactured. Like I said, just trying to pull, I kind of have like a little knot here. I'm just trying to pull the easy stuff out. Okay, so a lot of things too, if I find a piece and I'm like, do I think this is turquoise or not? Check the clasp. Chances are they're not going to put turquoise on a silver tone clasp. They're going to put turquoise on a silver clasp, like 925, excuse me, 950, something along those lines. So again, there it is. Okay, and this is another one here, 3 pieces. Oh, you got some wood. Looks like coral. You can almost see where it grew. And then looks like either have some, it looks like obsidian to me. And then of course you have a lobster claw clasp. So very southwestern in style, in my opinion. Got a, it says 925 in here. This is a ring. But with working with silver for a little bit, it's just, you know, I don't know. Hey Jennifer, I'll go ahead and test it, but my guess is it's just silver plated. So again, we've got the match here, and I do believe this is just a checkerboard. Yes, checkerboard cut, like quartz.
Please listen to Mom and Dad.
Yes, please listen to Mom and Dad. That is very nice. Amethyst. Okay. This is a choker, and this is natural stone, but I believe this is coconut. If you take a look at it, it's like coconut. It's like a brass toggle. Brass lobster claw. Check out that blind. Oh, it's missing one down here. It's quite evident or apparent. Just like aluminum or tin or something, but it's missing one, so this will go into the craft block. So that's really obvious. Oh my goodness. So this right here. Wow. Really pretty toggle, I believe, with the grape lining on it. That's pretty. But this is a statement. Look at these nodules. And then this is wood, meant to look like bone. You can tell that this is wood because of how they're cut. If this was bone, you would see like the inside, like the marrow, things along those lines. But this is definitely coral. I can see the spots of wear, and this is definitely dyed coral, but coral nonetheless. So this is one that I would consider listing because of the amount of coral on here, and of course because the toggle is absolutely stunning. Yes. The blue pill or the red pill? This is veridicated jasper, or it's just a dyed sea sediment jasper. This is definitely a look. This is dyed howlite. You could tell by the color come off, and then this right here is the same bit. You have dyed howlite just because of the color. But this donut right here is absolutely stunning, and it's a bit weighty too. But it's basically reconstituted stone, and they polished it and made it into a pretty purple donut. pretty purple donut, pretty purple donut. You have a banded agate. This is as natural as it comes. This is the colors. It's not usually those hot pink and fuchsia colors. It's a gorgeous, very warm brown color. Warm brown. This looks like a clover. Bad. It kind of looks like it's broken, but it's not. See, the bottom is, looks like it's a like a not very high polished serpentine. It's got the black downward lines, which is a big indication to me of like a serpentine. That's a nice one. Again, here I'll show you the difference. We have your agates, dyed, undyed. Take it out of here. It's going great. How about you? Created a monster. Love the spotlight. You match. Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I do.
Oh, the jewelry. Yeah, I bet. This right here is carnelian. Really cute, alternating like rounded squares with the chips. Really nice. This looks like the extender might be broken. This was an artisan piece. Definitely dyed, and then have some dyed here. However, these glass beads are absolutely stunning. I may end up crafting this one. Or seeing about putting an extender on it. Okay, so when I see this, my mind goes, yippee, hey, maybe this is amber. The only thing that's, I don't know. Okay, so here's an example of a piece I got not too long ago. Okay, this is a piece that, like I mentioned, I got to, a little bit ago. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, it has all the telltales that this may be like a butterscotch amber. But after the excitement wore off, I looked at it a little bit further. So, major thing right off the bat that I started to look at this piece a little bit more. I saw these little buttons here on the side. These little, they hold the material together like the cord. This to me implies more of a modern, and then I also noticed that the clasp is silver tone. So I'm like, okay, normally when you see amber's a little bit more expensive, so I doubt that someone's gonna just put maybe like a silver tone clasp on amber. And then I continued to look at the different white marks on here. And the white marks were just white marks. They were almost colored in a sense. And I started looking in between the beads, and then I of course did the telltale look for me, which is I heated up a needle and I poked it, and man, oh man, did it smell. And it's like that plastic smell. Now this one, you can hear, this is the fake one. And this is the one in question. This the thing that is kind of tripping me up about this one is a bit frosty in some areas. There's some texture differences here. We have all the same kind of polished, and then we have some unpolished areas. So I'm going to test this one out, and I'm going to see about this one and see if it's the butterscotch amber. And another thing too, I could definitely try a black light. I don't know where it's at in proximity where I'm at right now. But I'm just gonna heat it up. That's gonna be a telltale for me. Another thing too is you can tell the lengths. That's another one. That may imply that this may be amber. Nevertheless, it's just, that's how my process of thinking goes as far as when I'm looking at a piece. Trying to give you guys an idea as well. We have another Howlite. This is most definitely Howlite, but with the darker stones, this, or the darker lines, this may be magnesite, which is known for being dark gray lines. Yes, always check everything. Double check, triple check. This is, they made like a little, it's not a, is it a treble clef? Someone wire wrapped this. I don't know if this is I don't know how to read notes. However, I did take band, but I was in color guard. So it's a cute one, cute little artisan piece. This is, oh, look at here. It's like a little titanium druzy. It's a little bit heavy. And it's got a cute little mouth on there. It's got the titanium coating. Real cute. Put my leg up here. Okay. This is another natural stone earring. Sturdy. This is really pretty. This is like a bypass ring, so it is adjustable here. And this looks like it may be a turquoise, and this is like a shell here. That's a pretty one. That's really nice. I like that. It's a bigger size. You're beautiful. Okay, now look at this. Okay, so now another thing that makes me think like, okay, maybe this could be amber, is that this looks like it could be for a child. And I'm a mom right now with young kids, and I know a lot of times when they're teething, you can use amber to help with the pain of them teething. So this may be a lower grade amber, this may not be, but this kind of gives a little bit more to me like maybe this is a child's amber set. All right, so we have another bourbon and bow tie style wrap bracelet here. Tiger's eye, really chatoyant, really beautiful. I love tiger's eye. All right, so this has a spring ring clasp that has a bit of tarnish on it, which it is stamped 925 on here, but of course I'm going to test it. These are like frosted seed beads with some pictured jasper beads here and up here. And another, don't just test the clasp, test the little silver beads here and that are dividing up here. Maltese Falcon Cross. This is, I think, like a calcite of sorts. I love the bar look though, really pretty. This is long, and it's got a little cross on here. Picture jasper. This, to me, looks like it could be dyed. But then again, it could be like a jasper. But another telltale, when I tell you guys to split the inside, and I know you guys may not be able to see that very well, my lighting's not that great, and I do apologize. You're wanting to look at how the beads rub together and what kind of payoff and what kind of color off comes off that. So a lot of times that's what I mean too, is when they have the friction and they're rubbing together like this. So I'm thinking that this may be dyed. That's a long one. That's pretty. This is resin. The amber teethers I've seen are usually larger amber pieces. What I think of as regular transfer. Cordelia, can you bring that? That was Mom. I'm currently seated, and so is my daughter. Everyone's fine. Don't be scared. Mom just dropped something. Can you bring back that necklace that you took? Hey, thanks. So this is resin. You can almost tell You could tell when you've been handling stones, and then this is like not cold at all. And
no.
Okay, how long have I been like all? Okay. Sorry, I got a phone call and it just. The bigger size is easier for the baby to teeth on. I don't think that the kids actually put them in their mouths. They wear it on their neck or as a bracelet because the metaphysical properties help with the pain of the teeth. I see them at the secondhand baby store that I go to. But they do some teeth. Oh, I didn't know that. This right here is like a memory wire. Gotta get me a book shirt, a boob shirt. These are labradorite here and here, and these are just resin, and then yeah, glass. Pretty. Boob. Alright, so it's not on that sleeve, it's eatmytrash.com. I love Chelsea. I think she's hilarious. This right here is simulated turquoise. This was that necklace that I just didn't move out of the way, but it's resin. Another one that I unboxed earlier was this one, and this is just resin. Just a big old bummer one. Okay, and you know, I like this shirt, and I know you're like, oh, do you have any other shirts? But I like this shirt because of how roomy it is, and I've washed it a million times, and it still consistently stayed roomy for me. Turquoise. Simulated turquoise, dyed Howlite. Similar, dyed Howlite. This is like an agate with a scared cat fringe. Well, yeah. This is an earring that matches one of those necklaces. So maybe we'll... Yes. I tend to buy them when she's doing like a sale or something. So that I can get the... Because I'm cheap. There are many boob shirts out there, yes, for sure. I just definitely like to support her because I like the things that she says. She's relatable. She's funny to me. I like her. She's not everyone's comedy, but that's okay. Tiger's Eye chips. Okay, couple bells on here actually. The bells are your toggles, and there's a little elephant on here. So again, dyed Howlite. Cute. Love that idea. Makes it feel like it's kind of like belly dancer. Cute. So another stretchy. This one's a toggle, like a pink calcite possibly, with some jasper. Really pretty. Here is the other earring, so we have like a full set. Which is interesting, the beads match, but there's a red bead here and then there's green beads here, so that's definitely interesting. Can I help you, darling? Coral. Yeah? Yes, my darling. Yes. There's literally some veggie chips out for you. Would you like to eat some veggie chips?
Yeah.
Okay. I literally charcuterie board them up before I go live, and they're like, the one thing you didn't pull out, can you please cut it up and serve it to me? What was that now?
In the bowl.
Where's your bowl then? This right here is another one of those like Peruvian style. My good golly. Yoga. You walk on there. If you want to wash your hands, and you can go to the bathroom. But there's no need to wash your hands. I'm washing my hands because I was touching really cool. Come on, okay? Okay.
I want apples. But I want this.
Anything else? Don't get me wrong. I love those demanding life suckers. Okay. So, got a few pendants. Just pulling these out. Goes over to the side. Got this, which is like a multi-layer. Let's pull it apart to see. Here is your clasp. And it just looks like it has some tree agate on here. Of course, wouldn't be an unboxing if we didn't come across a tangle. This one says C1946. Oh, and I want to thank everyone who put their inputs in about that necklace. I honestly am stumped with it. It wasn't a one where I'm like, I know what this is. I'm going to see if anyone else knows. No, I did not know at all what it was. I still don't know what it is. So I'm just going to kind of list it. Girl, where is your milk? Okay. This is a multi-layer. It's going to go over there. It's going to run out of patience. But this is the hematite. And it's got an arrowhead on it. This has a home tag of J. Jill. Thank you for closing that softly. I really appreciate it. This is, I think, like a lariat style. Cordelia, if I go into the living room and find it. Is it underneath all those pillows over there? Use the gifts that our Lord gave you and look for the milk. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to play this game with you. Oh! These are really pretty. The abalone, there's like a purple pink kind of shift. Just use these. Really great for some reason. Maybe you shouldn't squeeze the princess in. This was a great idea, but it's not going to work out because the way my daughter's acting isn't the best right now. So guys, I have this little bit, and of course I'll post pictures if I find anything awesome in here. But I want to thank you for watching and hanging out with me. Make sure you stay tuned for tonight when my kids will be sleeping. And Kelly and I will be doing a deal or no deal, anything goes kind of situation. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you guys have an awesome one. Talk to you later.